Hey, this is Gene. I don't know why I get up in the morning to watch shit like this. We didn't deserve anything from that game. I mean, it would have been not here. Um, I won't say a travesty if Bruno would have scored there and we got something at the end. But we didn't deserve anything. They outplayed us. Um, we were very slow. Every time we looked like we might do something, they couldn't really deal with it. Kinda. We didn't get to the ball to Brian enough, and then when he had the ball, he just wasn't crossing it well. It's nice to see Sesko got a goal, but he never got the ball really after that again. It's just like it's the same issue that we have, and I just want to just say what I got to say. I don't for 10 years now, 12 years or whatever. The fact that we never defend when they throw it in the middle of the field, and then we can never get the ball in with our free ends or our throw ins. We get the ball and we wait for everybody to do what they're going to do, and nobody comes to the ball, and we end up getting the ball right back to them. Do they deserve to get 3 goals today? Probably not. I mean, but maybe they could have. I mean, I think Bondier actually had a pretty good game. At first, that last one, you can't really, it was a hard shot. But even when it was 2-1 and we got what should have, now he should have been sent off. I don't understand why you go in there, you give him a yellow. Then they go and look at it. He's the last man. This is not the double jeopardy thing when you're trying to get to the ball. He was not going for the ball. He grabs him back. That should have been last man, clear, obvious goal scoring opportunity. He should have been off. Now, again, Bruno, the fact if you make him wait a little bit, he is just not that good. Same thing out against Fulham. He waited a bit, or he touched the goalkeeper or the referee, and he fucked it up. It was a poor penalty. He continually goes to that side. I don't know. At this point, this is the two things. I'm at this point. I'm heading that we have to get rid of Amarin because with the players that we have, I don't think they can play the system. I've been on his side the entire time, but we're getting outplayed by Brentford. Now, Brentford is probably better than the record. They lost a lot of games while they were ahead. They lost like 8 points, right? Of course, not against us because we can't do that. I just thought that if Bruno scores there, we probably end up losing anyway. But if they actually give him a red card and he scores there, we probably have a good chance to win. And it was a game that probably didn't deserve to win. So they deserve to win that game. And that's the really concerning thing. It's not that we lost. They deserve to win, and they outplayed us. They got to every second ball. And then because of I think you get that pent up energy, you start falling down like Delict did a couple times a day, and we run into each other because we're trying so hard, trying to I mean, there was no time in that game that we were above them, and that's really, really concerning. So I don't know what you do. Um, I was really hoping that we could win the next 2 games, and then we'd be at 13 points with 7 games. Now the best we can do is be at 10 points for 7 games. That's just not great. And I tell you what, if we don't beat Sunderland, I think he's gone. I think he's gone. And I don't know what that means. It's unfortunate because we have enough players. And I think Kobe, even though he fucked it up there for that last goal, but it's not his fault. He's trying to do shits there. He lost the ball. He tried to get it to somebody. But once it's there, you got to stop it and to get to where they can actually shoot. But we deserve to lose that game. And again, we're only playing 1 game a week with this type of team, with that amount of ability. The thing is that Bruno has to go at this point. He's just got to fucking go. We can't do anything within the midfield. You want to put him in a 10? Fine. If you're going to play that position, that type of thing, and to put Ugarte and him, I think Cunha didn't play really well today, but he did set it up, which should have been the second goal. I mean, again, clearly a goal opportunity denied. Should have been a red. He should have been off. I don't understand why when they actually looked at it, when he's pulling him back and he's the only one there, he's not trying to get to the ball. That's a red. I know it might be soft as hell, but it is what it is. It stops him from scoring there. He hits the ball there and he gets it. It's a tap in if he doesn't grab him there. And I know that the PGL MLL will come out and say it was wrong. They will have to because it was wrong. But even then, it would have been a fortunate draw, 2-2 at that point in the game. But you have to expect that your captain is going to win there and win that thing. But he didn't. He's lost twice. He's missed it twice on the road now. And when you think about it, again, we end up losing 3-1. But if we win there, if it's 2-2 and they get the red card, we might win that game. And then against Fulham, he probably lost us 5 fucking points there. Anyway, let me go through the team ratings. I think Deer probably had his best game. You can't really blame him for I know people want to blame him for the second one. What is he supposed to do there? Just let it go? The guy's going to get it anyway. Shaw just didn't do what he's supposed to do there. So I'll give him a 6.5. I think he had a lot of really good saves. It's probably a 7. That last goal, I think it is what it is. I don't think it was hit hard. Maybe he should have got better. If I give him a 7, I'll give him a 6.5 because he probably should have saved that. But he saved a lot of good. It wasn't his fault today. McGuire a 5. He gets out. He gets caught there. It never should be the position that he is. The guy's actually in our side. So if he's right there by the halfway line, it's going to be offside. So. Delict, probably 5.5. He did a lot of good things, but I think that he was just not normal, and he gave up that last goal was on him a little bit too. It's probably his best or his worst game. But again, I think he's playing out of position. He shouldn't be playing. I think he should be playing in the middle. He did okay when he was on the right. Shaw 4. I mean, it's just a bad day, and I think that it's time that has to stop. Heaven might come in or whatever. He still can be good, but not today he was. And he was once they got a little bit physical and quick. He couldn't deal with it. DeLoa 4. He just basically filled a spot on the team. He just didn't do anything. And the fact he fucking played the entire game after he'd been gone for so long, I guess that's a good thing, but. Oh, he didn't. He came out. That's right. It hurt that Ahmad wasn't there, and also Mazarawi. It was a bad loss for us that they weren't available. Brian, I think he played well, but he just didn't. He should have got a goal there. I think it's a tap in, but he's pulled back. I give him a 6. Cunha a 5. He ran into trouble, shot the ball 500 yards out, just like Garnacho and Ahmad and all this. I mean, instead of passing the ball, Sesko a 6.5. He got a goal, but he never got the ball to him again. It's just like, what are we doing here? And then when we try to hit the ball down, they try to get to him. There's 4 or 5 guys around him. You got to go somewhere else with it. Bruno 4, almost a 3. It was a very, very poor game for him. He didn't do anything, to be honest. I'm thinking about the entire game. He was petulant. He just didn't play well. Just poor. I think that's all of it, right? Ugarte, I think, was fine, 6.5. It's weird that when he's in, we do stupid shit like this, and when he plays okay, we still end up losing. So he needs to have somebody behind him. It's Sunderland at home. I think that Bruno needs to sit, and then Kobe Madu and Ugarte, or Kobe Madu and Casemiro needs to be in the midfield against Sunderland, and Fernandes needs to sit, because you can't, if you're going to sit people even when they're playing okay and they never get a chance to play again, like he did with Yarrow, which he's done with other players, Minu. You got to sit down your captain. His responsibility is when we get to the position to get back in the game, and he doesn't really have a really good penalty there. He just, I mean, a good save, but if he puts it past him, I mean, it's just poor. But again, we didn't deserve to win. You know, if we came back and won 3-2, I would have said we didn't deserve to win, unless we just battered them the last 15 minutes and got the third goal. But if that would have been if they were down to 10 men, and I would still say we probably didn't deserve to win. Now, I really, really, really think, since I'm somebody that's been behind Amarin forever, if I'm on the fence that he needs to go, I think he's going. We have to win against Sunderland, but he might be gone before that. And you bring a coach in against Sunderland, it might be a better thing. Um, I just don't know who you bring in. Now, I'm 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 not concerned that we can't change systems if a new coach comes in. I think we have the players to play it. I just I was worried about this. If you remember my review before Chelsea when they came out the lineups, I said, "Oh my God, we have all the white guys in the back," and I was just being funny, but all the slow guys. And Delict's not slow, and neither is Shaw, but they can be. They can be had at. But then you got Maguire in there, and I think it showed up today. If we would have control of that game, which we never did, we'd never have the ball in the middle of the field and have real control. Sometimes Ugarte had it, but Bruno was just not. He needs to go. He needs to sit against Sunderland. He needs to sit there and watch the other players play. He's been hurt before, and we've won games without him. He can sit down, and we'll just go on from that and see how we do with that. But again, if we don't beat Sunderland, it's very possible he might be gone before that. But he has to win against Sunderland. And it's disappointing. And after what happened last night with Florida State, it was a really bad weekend for me. And I kind of felt it was going to happen yesterday. So Brentford always gives us issues. And they'll probably beat us when they come up to Old Trafford too. I mean, when you look at us now, we're a totally different team. We're at home now. We shouldn't have lost to Arsenal. Um, we dominated Burnley at home, 3-2. We should have beat them 6-0 or whatever. And against Chelsea, we out dominated them for a lot parts of that game as well. So we're just not doing well on the road, even though we played well against Fulham in the first half. It's disappointing. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll just talk about it later because we suck. Bye.